Good afternoon, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be pickups from last month. So pickups from March and a couple of pickups from this month as well. So recently I've just came back from St Helens where I was meeting up with Eddie. I spent the weekend down there, which was absolutely brilliant. Met up with obviously Eddie, Dylan, Dave Tyler, Scott Glory Hunter, and we've seen Paul Link Northerner as well for a wee bit, and it was just brilliant to meet up with the guys again. And I went down on a Saturday, came back up on the Monday. I just get pissed on the Saturday night. It was great fun, and then we played tons of cool games. And then me and Eddie went to Arcade Club the next day, which was absolutely brilliant. Arcade Club in Bury, massive place, like 4 floors of just arcades and computer games and stuff. And it was overwhelming. There was a lot to take in, but it was absolutely brilliant. But I'm going to open up with this picture here that I got sent, which I won from. I'll go through a couple of charity stream stuff first actually. But I got this from last year's charity stream. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this already, but it's absolutely stunning. And it's the Final Fantasy. This was done by Jen at Retro Rivals. It's absolutely brilliant, man. And she wrote a wee message on the back there as well. Oh, I'm so chuffed with this. I'll do a wee jump cut because I'll put this up. Pride of place. Originally the missus said I could have it down in the kitchen, but now she says no, I can't have it in the kitchen, so it's going to be up here in the game room, but I know exactly where I'm going to put it. So I'll do a wee jump cut just now and I'll put it up so we can see it forever. So there we go, that's what it's going to live from now on. I'll take down the rest of the posters and stuff, so it's just that on the door. I'll probably lower it down a wee bit or something. I don't know, it looks alright up there. Oh, it's so cool, man. So chuffed with that, absolutely brilliant. Aye, that's going to live there from now on. Took away all the controllers and stuff. Now let's move on to a couple of other things. So for the charity stream this year, I've managed to pick up a couple of things from Facebook Marketplace. Very cheap. I think everything here cost me like, I don't know, not more than 80 quid I think it was for all of this stuff here. So the first thing I got was a PS4, so a white PS4 Slim. These are a wee bit of a clean, but I'm going to bundle a few games with this as well, and double games I've got and things like that, so we'll make a good big PS4 bundle. That's going to be up for raffle. And then we got also an Xbox One, which again going to be up for raffle. And I've got like in the loft tons and tons of Xbox One games. I'm more of a Sony pony obviously, but I mean there's still class games on the Xbox One, and there's so many like cross-platform games you can play on it, and they're just it's a really cool console. I just prefer PlayStation, that's the only thing. But this is going to have tons of games already which are up in the loft. Xbox One. And then this is a really cool piece I got. So my pal messaged me not long ago asking if I knew anybody that had some Pokemon games for the Switch, if I knew anybody that was selling them or whatever. And I told him, listen, I've got a few here. They were Jay's. Jay doesn't really play the Xbox One, the Pokemon games anymore. He's kind of moved on to them. He's 11 years old, going on 20. So I said he could have them. And he said, how much you want for them? I said, nothing, you can just have them. I don't need them, Jay doesn't need them. Just, if your wee man can play them, he can have them. So that was all cool, and I went over to see him. He said, oh here, I've got this if you want. Because he does like house clearances and things like that. And he said, oh, I've got this the other day there if you want it. So, he gave us a Sega Dreamcast. Again, this needs a bit of a clean. I haven't even cleaned it yet. But this Sega Dreamcast, he said it's all working. He said the person said it's all good to go, so I'll give it a wee test. I've not even tested it yet, but I've got the Sega Dreamcast here that's going to go up on raffle as well. And it came with a bunch of games. Let me just grab them. A few kind of sport games and things like that, but it could be a cool bundle to give out. So we got Sydney 2000, Virtua Tennis. I've got 4 controllers for Dreamcast, so I'll probably chuck in a couple of controllers with it, because I've got no pals, nobody plays Dreamcast with me, so I don't need them. Virtua Striker 2, Choo Choo Rocket, staple, Class V game. And then I got this as well, and I was thinking about keeping this, but then I thought I've already got it in the PS2, and I'm sure the PS2 is the best way to play it. And this is a cool game to put in with the bundles. I think it will. I think people would be more interested with this game, and it's Resident Evil Code Veronica. So I think that's a cool game to have with the Dreamcast bundle. And remember, all these bundles can be won for £10. All we have to do is put in £10 or multiple thereof, and to increase your chances. But you could win either of these kind of consoles for as little as a tenner. So that's a bloody bargain if you ask me. But it came with all the hookups. It came with a controller. Oh, and also it came with this controller, which is ideal because I got the Sega Saturn last month, I think it was. But I didn't have a controller for it, so now I've got a Sega Saturn controller to go with the Sega Saturn bundle. So my bundles are coming on quite well now for the raffle prizes, the raffle items, which I'm quite chuffed with. And again, I know a lot of people here that watch this probably have all these consoles already, but they're cool consoles to get for a tenner, and you can give them over to a friend or somebody you want to kind of get into collecting, or give them to like a nephew or a son or a daughter or whatever. I mean, they're cool consoles to win, to be honest. So that's all the raffle items out the way. I've been picking up a ton of CDs recently, so I'm going to fly through a couple of the, because I know not a lot of people like watching CD stuff, but it's just kind of stuff I've been picking up because they're so goddamn cheap. 50p these ones were. We got Feeder, the singles, Kasabian, Chili Peppers, Californication, Placebo, Once More With Feelings. It's all the kind of singles from, what was it, 96 to 2004. Muse, what's that one called? Absolution. And then a classic, Blink-182, Enema of the State. And I picked up two cool DVDs as well. We got Blade Runner, the Final Cut DVD, and I got Event Horizon, which I've been wanting to watch this recently. I mean, I've played Callisto Protocol recently, and it just reminds me obviously of Dead Space and things like that. And I really enjoyed Callisto Protocol. I really want to watch this again, so it's cool I've got that. Put these here now. And then we've got a bundle of stuff here from Ross Bahaha. Absolute gent that he is. He sent me up a couple of, quite a few CDs here as well, which are just brilliant and just kind of marking of era, like 2000s kind of, 2000s Kerrang music. That's kind of where I am with music kind of thing. So we've got Slipknot 9.0 live. We've got Linkin Park live in Texas. This is brilliant. We have got Blink-182 again, and this is the kind of later kind of Blink stuff. Green Day 21st Century Breakdown. Another, the Slipknot self-titled. This is a cool one. I think he said that is worth something as well. So it's really cool he handed that up. I need to get that on. I've listened to a few of these already. I can't listen to them all though, but I've listened to a few of these already. Limp Bizkit, Results May Vary. And Incubus. And then he also sent up Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask for the 3DS. So the reason I asked for this is because my little brother's not into like physical gaming at all. He's all digital. He's all the services. He's all into that. He is the problem. But recently I did manage to get him into collecting something, and he started to collect for 3DS. He really enjoys the 3DS. He's picked up loads of games for it already. The Xenoblade. He's picked up Metal Gear Snake Eater. He said he was disappointed in that though. He said it doesn't run very well, but he's quite happy to pick up 3DS games. So that's another 3DS game for him to put in his collection. And then, like I said, I was down with Eddie on the weekend there. He gave us tons of CDs. And there's a few things here that I know of and a few things I don't know of, so it's going to be interesting to listen to. Kind of stuff similar to what I liked back in the day. So we got Phoenix TX. I have listened to the Phoenix TX before, and they're absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite albums that I've got, but I don't have the case for it, is Phoenix TX. Lechuza, or Lechuza, I don't know how to pronounce it. Lechuza, Lechuza. It's a fantastic album, but happy to have this one now as well. No Comply, I have heard of these guys before as well. The Movie Life, when Eddie was talking about this, he said you must have heard of them. And I was like, I don't think I have, but I do think I have. I don't know, it's one of them ones like, maybe I've heard of them, I don't know. Then we've got the A Life Once Lost. And then we've got a couple of sealed ones. Oh, we've got a nice empty one as well. He said he can have this, is just the empty case. What is it? You Fail Me, Converge. So I've not heard of that before. And then we've got Snow Patrol Wilderness, sealed. And then we've got Top Shelf Records, just two kind of compilation discs. So they're cool as well. So tons and tons of my CD collection is massive now, man. It's massive. Loads of cool CDs to listen to there. And then where do we go next? So pickups, game pickups. Eventually, let's do some game pickups. So we can. Oh no, sorry. We'll go to this first. First of all, I need to thank Russ Retrobergs. He just released a video yesterday, and he was talking about the charity stream again. So absolutely brilliant for him to kind of continuously push it for us. And aye, absolute gent, and Claire as well, absolute superstar. So thanks a lot for pushing that and keeping it relevant and keep talking about it, which is really nice. Now another thing was Sean Pompey Game Room, so he's leaving the tubes, which is really sad, but I watched his video as well yesterday with Eddie in his house, and he was mentioning about this here, which is the social media belt. And Sean, if you're watching, or if anyone gets in touch with you, I'll send you a message as well, sorry, but I'm happy to send this back to you. Of course I am, 100%, or if you want me to do something with it, we can work something out. But this was a really cool thing that he was doing with they kind of run up to Royal Rumble and stuff like that, and he'd get all the community together and put characters in. And Jay won it. Jay won it last time. He picked Triple H, and Triple H won the Royal Rumble, so Jay got to have the belt, which is absolutely brilliant, and it's a cool thing to have. And this is good quality, man. This is like, it's like metal. It's like a proper belt. It's really cool. But shame to see Sean going, but I'll get in touch with you and I'll get that sent back down to you, or whatever you want to do with it, obviously. Now game pickups. Let's do what pickups I've got. So, couple of pickups. We'll go to CEX first. We'll leave CX last. We'll do these ones. So these are from, what do you call it, Cash Generator. Just really cheap games, and I thought I'd pick them up. I didn't think I had them, but it turns out I do have this one. So this one's free to go to anybody that needs it, and it's New Super Mario Bros. U. It was only £4. That's a bloody bargain for like anything Nintendo under a £5. You're going to pick. It's just cheap as chips. And then we got Far Cry 5 for £1.99. This is a fantastic game, bloody brilliant game. I know Far Cry 3 is the one that's always held up in the high echelons, but I think this one's close to it, man. I really do. I think it's brilliant. I like the family. I like the father character. It's absolutely brilliant, and this will go with, because I already got this PS5, so this is going to go with Xbox. So whoever wins Xbox and the charity raffle will get a copy of this, and it's a gold edition, and it's absolutely brilliant. Far Cry 5 is excellent. And then I actually picked this up as well that same day, but I've been looking for it for the PS2, and I've seen it down in St Helens CEX, and I should have just picked it up, and I didn't, because I want it on the PlayStation, but I might just play it on the Xbox and then just bundle it in there once I'm finished with it. And it's Evil Within 2, because the first one was fantastic, and I've heard this one is even better. I might play that. This might actually be my next game. I mean, my finished games of the year is very PlayStation. It's all PlayStation except for Fist Forged and Shadow Tower. That's the only game on my tower that's not PlayStation, and it's a Switch game. So I might have to put some green on that tower. Maybe. Don't know. But anyway, I do want to play this, and this I probably will just play it on Xbox, to be honest. So then we'll go to CEX. So the first game I got in CEX, and I've said many times that I'm not a retro gamer, but there are like retro games that I do remember when I was younger, and I do kind of want to get them back, and this is one of them, which is I love this game. I loved it back in the day, and I thought I'd pick it up again. And it's Mercs, fantastic game. Just running about, shooting stuff. It's just class. But I'm not very good at it, obviously. But I do really enjoy it. There's a couple of games that I do want to get, and one is coming at some point, and I don't want to push it, but one's coming from someone from Shop soon, which is another kind of nostalgic game for me back in the day. Next one I got was, that was, I think that was 20 quid. I had 50 something, £55 credit, so I went in and I got that, which is brilliant, really chuffed with that. And then I was humming and hawing between two other games, and my good pal Generation Pixel, he nudged me towards this game, which is an absolutely amazing game. So I'm no dissing it at all. So Pixel, I'm no dissing it at all, which is Metaphor ReFantazio. I've started this and I've dropped it, and the reason I've dropped it is because I just don't have time for it. Honestly, I think it is fantastic. Everything's fantastic. There's nothing bad to say about it. The only thing that gets me is the same kind of thing that got me with Persona and stuff like that. Is the social aspect of it just grinds it to a halt for me. It just stops. It doesn't keep me interested. But I was playing it for a good couple of hours, and we got to a point, and the bad guys like, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do this in 8 days. You know, they're very punctual, these bad guys. We're going to do this in 8 days. So within those 8 days, you've got to go and eat noodles and sunbathe and just all that social stuff. It takes me completely out of the game. But I do understand why it's there. It's there so you can level up. It's there so you can get stronger connections between characters and make your character stronger. And I know that you can go straight to the kind of event, because the woman's standing next to the gate and you can go to her and you go straight to the event, so you don't have to wait the 8 days kind of thing. I get all that. I get why it's all there, but it just takes me out. But it's a stunning game and I do want to play it. But I just think I'm falling out of love with RPGs recently, just in the sense of it's just not holding my attention. It's just not exciting. It's just, I don't know. I mean, the best thing about this game and the best thing about the Persona games for me is like the music is top tier, and the menus and the font. That might sound silly, but the menus and the font is just in your face. It's just stunning looking. I need to get back. I need to find my love for RPGs again. So Metaphor ReFantazio, and then I also got this. After all that I said about that, after everything I said there about RPGs, I also picked up Tales of Eternia. This one I really did enjoy. This one I got really far in back in a couple of years ago. I got to a point where you were making submarines and stuff like that, so you went under the ocean and stuff. It was really cool. But then I moved it on to someone, I can't remember, I think it could have been Chile, because I only had the disc for it. And then he's right into his RPGs and things like that, so I moved it on to him. But I do want to get back into this because I really did enjoy it. And in fact, probably my save file is still on my PSP. So Tales of Eternia. That was a really cool one. Really enjoyed that. Didn't finish it though, but I would like to go back to it one time soon. And then the last game I picked up, oh no, it's not. It's not. So those were bought with the £55 credit that I had, and then I had to add like £16 or something like that. So all those 3 games there. So these 3 games were like essentially £16 with my credit, which is really good. Next one I picked up was I just picked up yesterday on my way back from St Helens, and it is Martha is Dead. I'm looking forward to this. I've seen Ross streaming a bit of it. I didn't want to watch too much of it, not because I didn't want to support Ross, but just because I didn't want to see all the story, because I do want to play it. And I think we're all going to give this a go at some point, probably at Halloween time. But this looks good. I think Ross said it's not as horror-y as he thought it was, or as he thought it was going to be. But it says a really good story, really gripping, and it sounds really cool. The thing is though, like, I didn't get, so it's 20 quid. It's 20 quid from CEX, which is fine. I don't mind buying it, but it didn't come with the poster and the stickers and whatever else. posters and stickers that it says it comes with, which is fine, I don't mind, but surely the price would be dropped if it doesn't have the stuff inside, if you know what I mean. I don't mind paying 20 quid, I don't. But I don't know. 20 quid for it, decent, I don't mind paying it at all, but I'm just gutted it didn't come with the poster and stickers. For all the stickers, I don't use stickers for anything, but it's just nice to have. And then the last game that I got and I'm playing just now and I'm absolutely loving it, and it's Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's brilliant, man. It's so good. I do prefer playing as Naoe, the shinobi, as opposed to the samurai, Yasuke. Yasuke is cool. I was talking to, I commented on Generation Pix's video yesterday, and he said that he enjoys playing as the shinobi as well a lot more. He said it's got a very Tenchu and next gen Tenchu feel when you're playing as her, which is pretty true, pretty accurate. And another accurate thing he said when you're playing as the samurai Yasuke, he says it's like playing as a Sherman tank, because he is an absolute beast of a man. But I'm really enjoying it. And I dropped Fantasio to play this, and this just hooks me a lot more. It hooks me, like when I finish a long shift at work or whatever and I come home, I don't want to be going to Fantasio and eating ramen and whatever, sunbathing and talking to people and things. I want to be in it and chasing down what would you call them? The Shambukfu, I think it is. The bad guys in Shadows, because this really set the scene, man. Once, right at the start, I'm not going to spoil anything like that, but right at the start something happened and you see a big line of like bad guys and you're like, oh, I'm going after all of them. It's just really cool. Really got his claws stuck into me. And I think I've got 3 or 4 more big bad guys to get to, and obviously you've got to go into their encampments and temples and whatever and find them and kill them, and it's just really cool. There is a lot of folk that were dissing it for woke reasons and stuff. I've not seen any of that, anything yet. I think somebody was complaining that Naoe was a lesbian. I don't get why you complain about that. But the thing is though, when I was playing it, like you have the choice to make her a lesbian or not, I think, because I've not finished it. But you have the choice with the dialogue options. Like, you can make her fall in love with somebody if you choose to. So if you're complaining she's a lesbian, it's because you made her a lesbian or whatever, man. But anyway, enough of that shite. Class game, absolutely loving it. Can't wait to finish it. And then I think that's it. So tons of cool CDs. So thanks Eddie and Ross for sending them up. Thanks to Richie for the Dreamcast, which is absolutely brilliant. Loads of raffle stuff. Sean Pompey's, if you do watch, or I'll get in touch anyway. The belt will get it sent back down to you, or whatever you want me to do with it. And thank you very much for watching. Make sure you do tune in for the stream in November, because there's a lot of cool stuff to go up for grabs, and the guys are going to have a ball when they come up. It's going to be a good laugh. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and take care. Cheers. Bye bye.